So today we got another goodie. We're going to be touring the entire area of Tonawanda, North Tonawanda, the city of Tonawanda, and the town. Now we might not hit all three in this specific one, but this one may be a part one and a part two. But we're going to start this right in North Tonawanda, the historic area, and we're literally right by the creek. So let me cross the street real quick and I'm going to take you through. Start here, walk around, drive around, because it's a pretty big place, but we actually going to start this right in Niagara County. So in North Tonawanda, where we are right now, we're gonna this is pretty much the creek, and the reason why I wanted to start it over here is because of the restaurant that's right behind me called Remington's is honestly probably one of the, if not the best restaurant in Tonawanda, if not one of the top restaurants in all of Buffalo. But we're gonna walk around as always. I'm gonna jump back to the office. I'm gonna describe every single place that we're talking about today around the North Tonawanda, city of Tonawanda, and the town of Tonawanda areas. But again, it might be a part one and a part two just because it's so much to tour. What's going on, you guys? I hope all is well. Welcome back to another video, and this time we really branching out now because we starting to get into Niagara County, and we're doing way more vlogs inside the city. And in this one, we're gonna be covering North Tonawanda. I told you guys October and November was gonna be a lot of Tonawandas and really getting out into more of the suburbs, but we really want to start focusing more inside the city too, especially leading up more inside the new year. But let's cover North Tonawanda in this one. Let's talk about every single thing that it has to offer. It's not a big place. First of all, it's only resident to about, I would say about 32,000 people. But inside that 32,000 people, one, it's a very tight-knit community. It's only one high school in North Tonawanda. So imagine all them people going, or all them kids and babies going to one high school, a fairly good-sized high school, first of all. Now, I always say and talk about the football game. If you've never seen the NT versus Tonawanda game, you really want to catch it. But if we're starting to talk about the city of itself, because it is a city, it actually has a very long history, especially when it comes to the Erie Canal. If you guys don't already know, Tonawanda is here. If you have Niagara River streaming all the way up and down, and then it runs into the creek side of Niagara, or Tonawanda Creek, that area down bottom. So this is dope right here because you're literally on two different counties. Now I told you how we're gonna start this off in Niagara County. So as soon as you cross this street right here over to Sweeney, that's Erie County. And as soon as you head back that way, that other sign literally across the bridge right here, that literally says Niagara County right there. So I mean, it's kind of dope the way they got it. So see how that says North Tonawanda here. So anything back this way is all Niagara County. Anything back this way heading behind me is all Erie County. So these counties border every single which way, and North Tonawanda actually separates those two between the three different the city, like I said, town and the in North Tonawanda. So I mean, it's pretty dope. I'm gonna put the drone in the air though, get some good shots of this entire one, and let's swing over into the town. So right behind me here is actually Dockside Bar and Grill. Now during the summer, this is probably one of the greatest places to be. Everybody out here. This is literally down the street from where we just were over here. But right along the creek here, the river, there's so many people out here. Now I personally won't go swimming in the river, but if you got a boat, this is definitely a nice hangout spot. And we'll actually flip around to the front as we walk around. But this is Dockside. So all these patios out here, bunch of chairs, bunch of things to definitely do once you're hanging out here. Like I said, it's jumping Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, July 4th. Like they have a bunch of things going on over here, and it's just this little area between Remington's and Dockside. Like I said, especially if you're a big boat person, you definitely want to come over here and check out a bunch of these. And all these are literally outside seating, so patio seating. They got the upstairs too. and they also have the downstairs, and they also obviously have the inside. Now it's getting a little chilly. It's October now, so a lot of the things, you know, maybe a little closed off. Sometimes they do have the heating lamps though, and it's still pretty decent, but it get, well, personally I get cold. So but this is definitely a great place to be, like I said, any time of the year, but especially during the summertime. So on the west, you have Niagara River. I would say south, you have, you know, the creek running out and throughout. And at one point, Tonawanda was obviously, you know, where water once was, villages started. This is how the city of Tonawanda was built. But it seemed like it's been that way for a very long time. To me, it's not a modern city whatsoever. That's a perfect explanation. It's not a modern city. It has an old feel to it. It's known for their lumber. At one point, North Tonawanda was a big lumber city. That was the industry that really boomed North Tonawanda to what it is today. Even once you're walking downtown North Tonawanda, it's literally, like I'm telling you, it feels like an old movie. Like all the shops are on one street, right on Main Street, down all the shops, all the stores, all the restaurants are on this street, except for one of the best restaurants, and this is actually where we started this vlog at, which is Remington's, right on the river. I'm telling you, Remington's is probably, they got some calamari over there that is to die for. A very, like, you have to put on a certain tie to go there. Like, I wouldn't walk in there with a t-shirt. Like, that is very nice. It is a little bit pricey, but your money is worth it. A lot of people get married, you know, at wedding receptions there, married there, all that good stuff. So there are restaurants, you know, inside of NT, there's just not a lot. But if you boat, say you like boating, right? You come down, boat. Even if you live in Grand Island, come down on a boat through the river, boom, park at Remington's, have a good time. Now, I don't know, you know, how the parking goes in the summer or anything like that. I don't have a boat. One day though, one day. But let's get back into it. Now, Oliver Street, coming off Remington's over there, that was the big business district over there. So as you guys see that Oliver Street, the business district, that was the start, and literally 2 blocks over is downtown. So like, that was the start. So I mean, hair salons, like I said, restaurants starting over there, you know, companies, tax businesses, a lot of mom and pop shops really kept North Tonawanda alive. Now, there are really a lot of different housing types over there, but a lot of them are older. Like, you'll find, you know, 1990 every, you know, for the year that it was built, on a couple blocks. For the most part in North Tonawanda, a lot of these houses are 20s, 30s, 40s, you know, 50s. There's some still, or there's one on the market right now that was built in 1890. So it's still a very old feel when it comes to North Tonawanda. Very blue collar. I mean, it's just an industrial. I don't know if y'all have or ever been to a city like that, but that's how North Tonawanda is. When it comes to a couple other things, when it comes to North Tonawanda, I mean, there's not a lot going on inside the city as far as, you know, you're going to go here for this or do this inside of it. I mean, you're really going to stay on that, you know, along the water to do anything, or you're going to be right in that downtown district. Tonawanda, you can still find, like I said, North Tonawanda, it's in Niagara County. So it was the start of everything. And technically it is a suburb. Like, so once you go into the city, the further you go up, you're gonna come into Wheatfield, and that's a really nice part of North Tonawanda as far as Niagara County goes, and that's really where you start your really true suburban feel to it. North Tonawanda, like I said, there's not a lot going on, so this video won't be too long, but those are really some of the things. So if you want really that older house, you want those shotgun, like long, not so much wide, but long houses, again, you can find a couple split levels, you'll find a couple of your modern homes, but for the most part, like I said, it's an old villagey feel to it, a tight-knit community, but a very old villagey feel. Now, in that old villagey feel, you got some old thought ways too as well. So I think that high school, no exaggeration, maybe a 90-10 as far as diversity goes. Like, it's not, everybody asks this question, so I'm gonna address it in every video now. When it comes to the diversity, it ain't diverse, like, whatsoever. But I mean, you know, it's been that way for a very long time. I'm not a political party person, but if you ask me, there's a lot of Republicans out there. if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not very diverse. Nothing against it. Y'all know I don't disrespect nobody hood, but it's just not a lot of diversity out there. It's definitely not a lot of me out there for sure. But a nice area. I don't, personally, it's just to me, it's just too old. Like, I don't like those old houses from 30s and 40s. A lot of those. I got a house from 1934 right now in Cheektowaga, and even just the style of the Cape Cod inside Cheektowaga out there, like I said, it's that long shotgun home. You got a couple cases, but you still see the wood shingling, the older windows, some of them with the stained glass and stuff like that out there too. Again, a big problem with that is, with it being so close to the river, a lot of those basements are damp, so that is something to think about. But I mean, that's really all I got for North Tonawanda. It's a nice area. I would definitely explore, because some people really like that old villagey feel, tight-knit community. You probably know everybody around you. You only got a couple residents with 30,000, but check it out. It's definitely a decent place. But if you can, go to Remington's or go to the bistro over there, especially if you just want a nice scenery, somewhere to sit, chill, relax. I mean, North Tonawanda is definitely a place to hang out and hang, and it's literally, like I said, right at the beginning. I mean, as soon as you cross over from Erie County, boom, that's North Tonawanda. So if you guys don't already know, my name is Devontae Davis, a local realtor in and around the Buffalo area. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. We cover every single thing Buffalo on this channel. So if you guys are relocating here, or you're already in Buffalo looking to relocate around, maybe you like North Tonawanda, we're gonna make it happen for you. I mean, like I said, the average home price is around $183. So I mean, you can still find a nice 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath around that price. Now, some may be a little bit lower depending on what street you on, but that's really the average right now. But again, home prices have shot through the roof. But make sure you hit your boy up with an email, call, text. I'll always respond. Make sure you follow me on the gram, especially TikTok. My TikTok is dope. But I will see you guys in the next one.